This is the new normal podcast.
Whatever. What's the next topic? Cause we.
She said that from the chips.
What's the next topic?
I'll take that back. I'm sorry.
So the next topic is going to be domestic violence because this motherfucker keeps whooping my ass. I'm gonna say this.
Speaking of which, what?
Yeah.
Speaking of DV.
Yeah,
Wow.
somebody better say it. I never knew it. It's on the tip of my tongue. Chrisean Rock. I knew it.
Fucking Chrisean over
I knew
there.
it.
And Baby Blue.
This is your shit. You lead.
It's not really mine. It's just. Will y'all think that looking at their relationship? Huh?
Not you.
Oh. My thing is like, do you think she was always like that, or do you think he made her that way?
Let me know when you're ready, because I'm ready. Tag me in.
Tag.
So this is what I got to say. Once again, I don't like speaking on whether you famous, you a regular person, whatever it is. I don't like speaking on people's personal relationships. You feel me? Because I'm not in it. However, if I recall, I remember seeing her on an interview stating how she does not, like she wasn't necessarily like drinking a whole lot before she got with Blue. You feel me? So now I know that you could already be crazy, right? However, I know that when you insert liquor into a situation, it can sometimes make things 10 times worse or 10 times better. Not everybody know how to control their liquor. You know, it could be a different situation. Like, you never know. The time and place of day could change anything. So now, so you got a follow-up question with that being said?
Well, I said, do you think he made her?
Right. So I don't know. Because I feel like, you know, we grown at the end of the day. So we all have a choice. I don't want to necessarily say he made her like to the person she is now. However, I do think that drinking, and I'm going to just be honest, because I've been here before. Sometimes I know that when I'm drinking hard liquor, I'm not underneath the best judgment. You feel me? I feel like we all been in a place where like we drinking and we may have done things that we wouldn't typically have done if we weren't drinking. So I'm going to be honest. I've been here before. I've been here a gazillion times. I'm going to wear that S in my chest. You feel me? I'm not even going, you feel me? Excuse me? Oh, because I thought a nigga said something. But I just know that sometimes liquor could like take us out of our normal element. You know, we might do things that we wouldn't typically do. So, and I think that on top of that, the love that she has for him, you know how that be? You be crazy in love, no matter what your age is. You feel me? Sometimes we be crazy in love when we do things that we wouldn't typically do because we love that nigga that much.
Right.
But sometimes we blinded by what it is that we think is love. In reality, it really ain't.
Yep,
you feel me?
So I don't know, because like you said, we're not in their relationship, because I feel like they just fight. You get what I'm saying? Like whether they're drunk or not, I feel like they just fight. But I also feel like some people, even if they weren't toxic before, never had a toxic relationship before, I feel like some people are just toxic, and I feel like that he placed that toxicness on her, right? But then bring it to the forefront to make it that he's not really the problem. It's her past traumas.
Nah, man. She got a
Which
side
it
tooth
could
missing.
be.
She all the problem.
But now listen, so I have seen different interviews and shit like that. I forget what the interview was that I just watched, and he was on somebody's show. But I do feel like sometimes he triggered her.
Right.
It was him and this other guy, and they was kind of like triggering her and putting all the blame on her. And it's like, she'll speak on things that she's done sometimes within a relationship that maybe where she was faulty at, but like I don't feel like she get the same return. It's just I feel like everybody look at her like she's the mad person. It's her. She's doing everything.
Because
she's the
she
one
is
always
doing
involved.
everything though.
No. What?
Every
How
time
could
you
you say that? How could you say that?
First of all,
Every time it's her.
she's always so animated.
No, but what does he do to trigger that animation?
So you saying
Who can
each and
fucking
every
walk?
time? No,
No,
you
you
saying
can walk.
each and every time it's on her?
Why can't you walk?
That's bullshit.
If you know the fuck I'm
That's
toxic,
bullshit.
if you know I'm toxic,
You
why
right.
the fuck you don't walk?
Fair enough. So you ain't never been with a woman that you never know that you knew that you probably should have been walked away from, but you didn't, and you might have had a kid with him.
First off.
Yes or no? No.
Real life.
I don't want no explanation. Yes or no? Yes or no?
New podcast.
Yes or no?
So I'm I'm gonna say this real quick.
Yeah, because I want a yes or no.
We are in a happy place now.
So, okay, but yes or no?
Yeah, so
have you ever been there in the space with a woman where you feel like it was probably overdue that you should have walked away, but you still stayed. Whatever for the sake of okay. So you could tell that she loved that nigga deep. Sometimes we get into shush. Sometimes we get into situations and you love a nigga a man or a woman, you love a nigga so much that sometimes, you sacrifice what you know is right for you and what you should be doing or shouldn't be doing. Yeah, because I got the floor. You know that what you should be doing or you shouldn't be doing, but it's because you love him so much that you're willing to sacrifice so much more for that person. Not that it make it right or make it okay, but everybody been in this situation before where you felt like, damn, I should have been walked away. This shit been toxic. This shit been not okay. But I stayed because I truly love this person. Or I stayed because we had a kid and I really wanted to make it work because I wanted my family all under one roof. Right? Yes or no? Have you been there or have you not? Yes or no first. Before you say anything, yes or no. Have you been there before or have you not? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes? Who? What? Yes or no?
Just say yes.
Yes or...
I feel this is...
Yes or no?
I feel scared.
Yes. Yes or no?
I am scared.
Okay, and I'm about to do you like Chrisean do Blue. So yes or no? Have you been there before? Yes or no? Yes. I got one hand on it. Okay.
Why you whisper?
Because I was scared.
Yeah.
She's scaring me.
Boogeyman, bitch, boo. Fuck you talking about?
I told you not to do this damn subject.
That was you that was like, pass.
Look, for a reason, huh?
I tried to save you.
No, but I understand what she's saying. I believe her.
Because, you know what?
Can I give
her fault.
All right, you want to give my real 2 cents about them? I think the biggest issue, I think they probably like each other, but the bigger problem is that they're addicted to fame.
Not even that. I feel like it's the alcohol.
I think that's a part of fame.
I feel like that is a factor. I feel like if you would eliminate the alcohol and they could just be just normal themselves in a moment, I feel like things wouldn't be as bad as it looks. Right. And like I said, once again,
it looks bad.
I don't like to speak on nobody's relationship, whether you're famous or you're regular, because I've been many different people in my life. I've been in different relationships. I've acted outside of my norm. I threw a chair and a candle at a bitch head. You feel me? So it's just like, so I understand and be in that position.
Your norm.
You need to.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Keep it cute. One hand on the teddy bear, one hand not. I will hook you. So, but I do think that the liquor plays a major factor in some of the shit that they go through. Because sometimes you're right, because they want to
be on the show.
No, not even. I don't think it's necessarily because they have to be on the show, but the liquor probably make them feel good.
I promise you, this is all for that Zeus Network
listen,
shit.
Stop. Even before, but you gotta remember, even before that Zeus Network shit even popped off, they was already drinking liquor, profiling it up in the cameras, the whole nine. I don't even think it has anything to do with a rapper. I could be with my regular nigga, and if drinking is what we like to do, that's what we like to do, regardless of who put me on. But I do think that liquor plays a major role. And a lot of the shit that goes on. When you drinking liquor, sometimes you're not always in your right mind. After you get over a certain extent, you feel me? You're not always in your right mind. So sometimes you're going to do things that you wouldn't normally do rather than if you were sober. And I'm only speaking on that because I know I've been there before. Sometimes I'm depending on how much it is, which is why I don't drink hard liquor anymore. But depending on how much it is that you drink, that could play a major factor in how it is that you react to certain situations. Now, granted, it's always a reaction for every action that somebody takes, but liquor can enhance things. It can make you do things outside of your norm. When you got that liquid, that's just like when you got that liquid courage. Yeah. I might be dealing with a nigga. I might not say a lot of things to him when I want to when I'm sober. When I got that liquor, that drink in my system, I'm spitting that game. I'm saying anything it is that I want to say and then some. You feel me? Because I got that liquid courage. Yeah. So I do feel like liquor plays a part in it. And she even said that she started drinking as much as she did when she was fucking with Blue.
Right.
So it came out of the horse's mouth. So, I mean, what we really debating about?
I'm just saying it's just, I feel like I don't think it's all alcohol, because I feel like they're showing the parts when they're intoxicated because it might be more rough. But like behind the scenes when they're not filming and anything like that, I think they apparently she got beef with his child's mother, and it's because
the family, the whole family, the whole family. And I agree,
but he allows it. But I can agree with you. Beef? Why are you giving her, why are you allowing her to have beef with your mother and all this other stuff when?
But listen, you gotta remember,
it's like he snuck
he snuck her father. So it's neither right on both sides. But I can agree with you. I'm not saying it's all liquor, but I do think that liquor plays a major role. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like they big each other up. Even when one of the episodes, I don't watch that type of shit, and I'll be honest with you. But one of the episodes that I did see from their shows, they was doing some type of hands up, thumbs down bullshit or whatever like that. And, you know, she was saying, one of the questions was like, if her father stepped to him or some shit like that. I'm not saying it verbatim. But if her father stepped to him or some shit like that, what you gonna do? She like, I'm gonna follow up with you. So sometimes we be toxic in love, you feel me? Or just deeply in love that we willing to go against whoever because that's the person it is that we love. So I don't think that liquor is 100% the issue. I feel like they are really like crazy in love with each other, and sometimes they do things outside of their norm. But again, I don't judge because I've been many different people in my life, so I could never.
Me, honestly, I don't think that they in love. I think they used to like each other at a point, and then I feel like once the show came on and all this other stuff started going on, they was like, yo, this is a business decision.
It's very lucrative.
Yeah, and I feel like they decided. Well, I feel like he decided because I don't feel like all the things that he's doing, that shit too toxic.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like, you know, a nigga gonna want peace after a while.
Right. And they leave it. They leave to get the peace.
And he ain't leave.
Because it's not her. It's him.
But even if it's
it
not,
takes two to tango.
Yeah, so my thing is this, like after
You saw
a while,
that paycheck.
Yeah, because I don't even know the last Blueface song I heard.
I don't even know his music.
Exactly. So it's like this is his money because you gotta look at it like this. Rappers are just like athletes.
What
right?
she be saying? Oh, let's come back. Let's go get this check. Oh, we're waiting on the paycheck.
Exactly.
Like, what are you saying?
Rappers are just like athletes. At the end of the day, an average athlete has a 2-year span, right? Average rapper has like a year span. You're not gonna see a lot of these motherfuckers after their first album hits. That's it. And they gonna try to come back, but ain't nobody gonna really care for it. So that's why they always going into different things to keep that check going longer. And with Blueface, I think he realized, all right, I had my 1 or 2 songs that I did. It's cool, but this reality shit, I'm really gonna get paid off of that. And I think with Chrisean, you know, no disrespect to her, I don't know nothing. Like, I don't know what is her talent besides being a ratchet ass.
I will say, no, hold up, time out. Let me pause you because I will say, a lot of people like to throw that out there. What is her talent? What it is that she do? At this point, I'll be feeling like she got a bigger fan base than Blue do. Like, even when I was watching, and like I said, I don't typically watch them type of shows anymore. But even when I was watching the baddie shows, like, bitches was coming out to the club for Chrisean. They was coming out to see her perform. Like, it's a vibe all the time. Like, you feel me? Like, I feel like they genuinely like her. She has her own fan base aside from Blueface. I feel like people really fuck with her. And the reason why I feel like that is because she is unapologetically her. She don't give a fuck about what nobody think about her, what nobody got to say about her. She is unapologetically her. And I love that about her. You know what I'm saying?
So
like, she stayed true to herself.
So do you think Chrisean's the new Cardi B?
No.
You bugging. What are you talking about?
Because
They don't even...
Cardi B
is funny.
But she was her.
Funny.
That's who Cardi B was.
I can understand what you're saying because Cardi B was that, yeah, rah-rah, don't care what nobody think. And I feel like Cardi B is still that way. She don't give a fuck about what the next bitch or nigga got to say about her. You feel me? However, I don't know. I don't look at them in the same bracket. You feel me? I don't look at them in the same bracket. It's different. And I wasn't... Chrisean and them, they portraying that different side of a relationship, that toxic relationship or whatever it is. I didn't feel that same way with Cardi B. However, I love that Cardi B, she speak up for herself. She is also one of those females who is unapologetically her. You feel me? She do her own thing. She don't give a fuck about what nobody think, what nobody got to say about her, and I love that. But she's evolved so much over time, and I feel like eventually, especially if Chrisean is really pregnant, she's gonna have this baby. I feel like she's gonna evolve even more. Yeah. Absolutely, you feel me? She's gonna have something else to live for other than Blue.
Right.
But
that's just me and my thinking.
She feels like she doesn't have anybody else because technically she don't really have her family because her family fucked up or something like that. And the comfort that he placed upon her, now she depends on that. Now she's scared to lose that. So
That's her love. She feel like that's where she get her true love from.
But how you're describing it, I feel like that's just security. I feel like she looks at.
But she got her own bag now. Fuck that. She doing her big one.
But
Fuck
she
that.
has her bag
from exactly.
Hey, listen. So okay, cool. She got her bag. Maybe it started from with him, but she still got her bag. With or without her nigga, now that bag is gonna continue flowing from her music alone. She doing her own thing. She don't need that nigga for shit. Let me tell. No, for real. Listen. Now, granted, us looking at it, you may not feel like damn her music is that shit, but Chrisean got a real fan base.
Yeah, people do.
No, like real shit. She got her own fan base.
You can have a fan base, but bless you.
Bless.
But if you not getting radio play, who the fuck cares about?
But listen, nigga, regardless of her getting, regardless of her getting that real radio play, guess what? Them niggas is still purchasing her songs off of Apple Play. Fuck all that. She's still in her bag. She's still doing her big one. Yeah, look at it, because I'm telling you, them numbers is gonna hit. Them numbers is gonna hit.
I don't think
she got her. Listen, she go to the club, she wild out. Them niggas, they know her song word for word. So with or without that nigga, she gonna shine. And I think even just alone because of people love her energy and personality.
Let me say this.
I feel like she can make it without him.
Absolutely, and I feel like when you hear people,
John, you got the numbers?
No, he don't. He on fucking Instagram looking at some shake that ass shit.
That's Chrisean.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know, cause I'm looking at the standpoint of it. She got her fame from this, right? Mm-hmm. Her fame is from fighting with Blueface.
Not at first. It was fighting on the bag.
On the show.
Yeah.
The show to get Blueface, like Flavor of Love.
But listen, that's cool. But look, just like, okay, so I'm glad you said that. Because just like Flavor of Love, you know how many women elevated from that show? Whether they still fighting or they hosting club showings and the whole nine, they still was capable of getting their own bag. She's capable of getting her own bag with or without that nigga. She don't need that nigga. She got her own fan base right now. You know how many celebrities comment underneath the shade room and posts and shit like that that's rooting for Chrisean?
Okay.
She may not do... Listen, and the gag is, she may not do things that we would typically do, like outside and out and about. But like at the end of the day, we all human. The difference is her shit is highlighted. It's in the media. Mm-hmm. Our shit isn't. We got regular people that's doing the same shit that Chrisean doing. Only difference is she got a different fan base. She's still handling her handle. She's still getting to the bag. Listen, at the end of the day, ain't no Chrisean hate being tolerated over here.
All I'm saying is,
I don't hate the girl.
I know you don't.
Wish her nothing but.
I know you don't.
Who off of Flavor of Love is? Who do you think is the most successful off of Flavor of Love?
New York.
New York, probably New York. And I don't even hear about her as much, but I know she got that bag.
I wouldn't even think New York. I would probably say Buffy. Shay Johnson.
Yeah, Shay. But her too. But to be honest with you, I've heard of more.
Delicious.
Delicious too. Okay,
but she got a bag off of somebody else, though.
Okay, cool. But we named 3 people. I don't give a fuck if you got a bag off of the next bitch. You still got a bag, didn't you? You still handling your handle outside of that show. Fuck all that. But you gotta remember, that's where a lot of people start. Just like when you got some artists, they song get played on the radio for the first time, or Hot 97 or 105.1, they spinning they shit. You might have started out and people knew you because of that show, but now you're doing bigger things because this radio place and that radio place is playing your shit.
I mean,
I'm just saying, we all start somewhere.
When I look at reality stars and things like
that's like you being, I'm sorry, but that's like you being at a job for like 5 years. You feel me? You started out with that job doing the basic shit, and then now because of them years that you put in, now you could be on the bigger and better things because you got that experience. You got that time put in.
Yeah, but like I said, what I was gonna say before, I look at the reality shows, right? Mm. And to be honest with you, there's only one person that I feel that has made it and became a true star off of the reality show, which is Cardi B. That's it. Everybody else.
No, but they put her on there on purpose. She was already going somewhere. And they put her on Love and Hip Hop to expose her, to give her more exposure. Once she got more exposure, that's when she popped. But Cardi B was already on the map before.
Yeah, she was already doing. She already had her numbers on IG.
Let's be clear. Fuck IG. It's not even always about that, because she wasn't like she was doing promotions and shit like that all the time just off jump. Even with you saying from that show, Cardi B even said herself, it took her a long time to be able to get respect from people in the industry. You feel me? She was still putting out music and so on and so forth. So certain shit took time. So it wasn't just the show that blew her up. Because she didn't blow up right away from the show. It was her.
No, she
on
was,
her personality,
she did it
people
herself.
gravitating towards her.
No, she did it. Cardi B did it herself. It was just that the show gave her.
But they did that on purpose. Like, see, you're trying to say that when once she got on Love and Hip Hop that's what gave her the bag.
No. I'm not saying Love and Hip Hop gave her the bag. She's the only one that's been successful off of any of these reality shows. Like, everybody starts off.
No,
I
you trying to
say
kill
that.
Jim Jones?
Jim Jones is he's not a reality star.
But he started out on that show. That
No,
platform
Jim
started with
Jones?
him and Chrissy.
Yeah,
but granted, he had
Jim
music.
Jones already had
right.
music.
He had his
Right,
music
and-
from way back when.
So
However-
it wasn't Jim. Jim
No, but
already
you're saying
was a
that
rapper.
made the most. Like, I think he's up there with her too.
No,
You trying to say so quickly?
Jim Jones already had something established.
Right.
He was already an established rapper. He already made millions. He was already on top.
But what I'm trying to say is that she had some establishment before.
Who
but
you
when
talking about? Cardi B.
But then when they put her on Love and Hip Hop,
But what I'm saying
gave
is
her more
she
exposure.
built her brand. She built her brand, and then Love and Hip Hop just helped her out a little bit. But she already had her brand.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody kind of just got more exposed to the fact that she was about to make some music, because not everybody knew that she was going to make music. People just knew that she was a personality.
Well, Cardi came from that school of the Erica Banks, all of them, and she just happened to rap.
She was before that
No.
Erica Banks shit. At least
No,
before I knew about
no,
Erica
not the
Banks.
rapper Erica Banks, the real Erica Banks, the first one.
Oh, from Love and Hip Hop. I don't think her last name was Banks though, but Erica from Love and Hip Hop.
Cardi came. Hey, I also rap.
Yeah.
And it was also what she must have been like Self or something at that time.
Yeah, she was trying. They were saying that was a little relationship, but that was all made up for the show.
It wasn't supposed to work. Cardi
Yeah.
kind of broke through that mold of the Love and Hip Hop rapper. You went to Love and Hip Hop to die. You know, when your
Or
career is
try to like
Or
find
to
something else.
try to expose yourself. You
Yeah.
go to Love and Hip Hop to try to expose yourself for
Cardi
your
B
business purposes.
started that. You go to Love and Hip Hop first.
She ain't started though. Definitely.
No,
'cause
she's
it was
the rapper.
It was many before her.
Nobody popped off.
Many, but all I'm saying is it was many before
what
her.
I'm
So
saying.
prime example, you just said it was many before her, right? But Cardi B still popped off. She was doing shit that other people weren't
but
doing.
there was nobody that was. This is what her talent was through the show. They
But
pitched
all
it
of
to
them
her.
had- it doesn't matter.
The only one that was Jim Jones.
But
and that,
listen,
because they
it
was
doesn't
established.
matter.
Jim Jones wasn't pitching that. He wasn't trying to be
Listen,
a rapper.
it doesn't matter.
No, that
all of
was-
them had talents before then that they was trying to pop off through Love and Hip Hop. Cardi B exceeded that and then some. Point
But
proven.
Major Galore made it before Love It. Not really made it, but you heard of. I've known
know
of
what the
Major
fuck
Galore
Major
before Love and Hip Hop.
I don't. I
She
still don't know.
exists.
You know Major Galore?
Who the fuck is that? What song does she have?
She had that song. You know when you just
when
put
you
the-
hear it, when you
I can't
hear
think of the
it.
name, but you heard of it before, because it was like I would say she's like a one hit wonder. But when she came on the show, she already was known, is what I'm saying.
I would say there's Cardi B,
Did you find her?
No,
and
I'm sorry.
I would say there's Cardi B, and then after Cardi B is K Michelle, and then after
But K Michelle was established before K Michelle. Before she came
Facts.
on.
Nobody
Love and
knew who
Hip-Hop.
K Michelle
Yes,
was.
you
Lies.
did. That's
That's
a whole
lies.
lie.
Just because that ain't what you looking for.
Nobody knew who K
That's
Michelle
bullshit.
was.
No,
She was around,
That
but
was
nobody.
bullshit.
She was a singer,
Nuh-uh.
That's
but
bullshit.
nobody cared about
We
who
knew
K
of K
Michelle.
Michelle
Bullshit.
before that.
She wasn't hitting no top tens
Bullshit.
till Love and Hip Hop.
Bullshit.
She was
That's
not
a
hitting.
lie.
She
Bullshit.
was hitting top tens
I'm
before Love and
sorry,
Hip
I
Hop.
can't agree. Yes, she absolutely was.
What song?
I can't tell you off the top of my head, but
Nobody
like she
can.
got no.
'Cause it
but
was-
I
it
have
wasn't there.
songs of K Michelle that I could sing right now if I put it on.
Before Love and Hip Hop.
Before Love and Hip Hop, yes, absolutely. You're bugging out.
Major
You're bugging
Galore,
out.
Love Come Down. She like remade.
Her first album came out in 2013.
Who?
K Michelle.
K Michelle been out.
So
When
do
did
the
she
math.
get-
You're
she-
bugging out.
First album came in 2013. When she get on Love and Hip Hop? I will play the because I don't believe.
I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Oh.
I was right.
She started in
2012.
2009. She started in 2009, but
She was a songwriter.
No, she came on Love and Hip Hop in 2012.
2012.
Her first album came out in 2013, but we've heard of her before.
From what? What did you hear from her?
Her music.
What song?
K. Michelle.
What was her first song that came out? I'm telling you this right now.
You're not telling us nothing, because I've heard of K. Michelle before she came on the thingy.
Absolutely.
You heard of her as a songwriter. You didn't hear her.
No,
But
you
that's
didn't.
what
Tell me.
That's what we cared about. That's where the real bag is
Please
coming
tell me.
from. Fuck the reality TV. She
She
had
was-
that bag in music.
No. I'm not saying that she didn't have a
Bugging
bag
out.
of music.
Bugging
I'm
out.
saying that she wasn't a artist where
She
and
was.
she blew up as
She was
a
an artist. She was.
She was a
She was an
songwriter.
artist. She blew up.
But still,
What's the years?
rebellious soul.
Okay. They're, it's all during that time. K. Michelle.
No, VSOP came out before that.
When?
No,
When
it
did that
don't.
came-
No, because you before they make their albums, they have songs
Yeah.
before they make the album.
You're gonna have a song that was like 5 years old on your first album? No.
They do have that. Yes, they do. Come on,
That's
Right.
cool.
It
That's
happened.
cool.
They
I
do
don't,
have that.
We're stretching right now.
K. Michelle
you should.
41.
Yeah.
Dang.
We're stretching. We're really stretching right now. K. Michelle was not. Nobody. Knew
Okay,
who she
so
was.
to you've never heard of her.
What
Just
song
like
did
you said that you didn't hear of Major Galore.
Okay, Major. No one knows Major Galore besides Love.
Yeah,
But
I
I'm
Googled
saying she
her
was
still.
on before Major Galore was on. She had a song before she
Do
hit
you want me to
Love and
put the
Hip Hop.
song on here?
No.
Because
You don't know
is
the
that
song?
trash?
What do you mean? I think it was a summer anthem, to be honest. I'm not saying it's the best song. I'll keep listening over and over again. I'm just saying before she did Love and Hip Hop, she had I've heard
I
of
think-
her. Just like K. Michelle, I've heard of her.
Yeah, you heard of her, but she wasn't
Before.
a star. She was not a star till Love and Hip Hop.
That's
But
a
I think
lie.
you're
That's a
contradicting
lie.
yourself.
That's a lie,
You're
though.
trying to make it seem like these people weren't relevant until
No,
they hit
what I'm
Love and
saying
Hip
is-
Hop.
what I'm saying is-
they were
hold
relevant,
on.
but they weren't.
Hold on. This is what I'm
Spotlight.
saying. This is what I'm saying. With Cardi B and K. Michelle are the two people that use Love and Hip Hop as a platform to elevate their career, and they're the only ones that elevated it to the point of stardom. Everybody else, either if you use the Jim Joneses, they already was there.
We can't use it.
You can't. The Jim Joneses, the Jewel Santana, like they were already there. They're just on a like talent, and they didn't really want to be there. They were bigging up their significant others. It wasn't for them, but with a Cardi B, a K. Michelle, they pushed themselves up. Even Remy Ma, even though Remy Ma was already
Established.
but since then, Remy Ma hasn't really had a dope song since. So
Didn't she do a DJ Khaled?
I mean, everybody does a DJ Khaled.
doesn't mean it's good. But what we're just saying,
But
like
was she ever good?
Remy Ma.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Lean
Like-
back.
No, but that's
Lean
Fat
back.
Joe though.
That's what you went
It's still,
That's a
but
feature.
we all. I mean,
What I'm saying, like, is there a song
What
that
are we
you can
talking
listen
about?
to with Remy
Oh,
from
to the
start
easy.
to
And
finish?
to the
A
ones
song
on
that's
my
just
own
all
stage,
Remy is what I'm
Breezy, the
saying.
Dawn State Fizz, I got a date.
Her features are good, but a song with
but
just
she was.
her
But she was.
is what I'm saying.
She was established. She was established.
right.
But
But you're trying
did
to
she
say, like,
elevate?
now.
No, she just stayed. She stayed where Remy Ma is.
Mm-hmm.
But those two people elevated. Those are what I'm saying. Elevated. But
Okay, I
going
see
back
what
to
you're saying.
going all the way back to Chrisean, I don't
hungry.
know her music. I don't think besides her core fan base, which could be, who knows, 1 million people, whatever. That's not enough to withstand.
Like I said, I think she's just, right now this is where the money's coming in.
That's it.
Fame is
Yeah,
a
I
very
wanna be there.
temporary thing. Money is very temporary
Yeah.
in the business that she's decided, and her and Blue are really capitalizing on this before she starts tricking.
Would it be?
Edit that out.
All I could say is, promoting domestic violence on TV for our little ones to watch, that ain't the wave.
Fuck that though. That's where it comes in at being a parent. You monitor what your child watch. Point blank. Period.
That's true.
Because television is gonna be television. It's up to the parent to monitor what it is You know how many YouTube blocks and shit blocks that we got now these days? Fuck that. Niggas gonna do what they gonna do on social media. It's up to you as a parent. You block what your child watches. You monitor what your child watches. Fuck all that. Fuck you mean?
I'm not the only parent in this room.
Right, and I said what I said for both
And
parents. Y'all monitor what y'all kids watch if y'all so concerned.
What I would say is it sound nice. It sound nice, but when you going on 2 hours of sleep, you ain't monitoring shit. You like,
well,
this
so who
is
fault
Disney?
is that? So
I'ma
who fault
turn
is
on
that? Who fault is that? Not the artist. That's y'all. That's on y'all.
Biden.
Y'all niggas.
Making it so hard to live out here.
That's on y'all niggas.
I'm not gonna. I'm a solid Democrat. It's responsibility on their part, but
Okay.
you know, social media is like poison right now. Like it like seeps through. Like there's algorithms now. Like it's not like
It's not pure.
Remember like old school MySpace? Like it was just like 806, 807.
Well,
or
you might be a little bit too young for this. You remember Black Planet?
Black Planet. Like
Those-
you had a website.
Stop coming for my age. You're
I said-
older than me.
I'm not older than you.
You are.
All right, funny
Yo.
story. I made a secret Black Planet when I was in like 6th grade.
How?
Like I put my sister's age in it, and my mother found it.
Yo, Black Planet was lit. I'm not gonna lie.
I had one.
Black Planet. Then if you want to get a little spicy,
I
you
was
had
saying, I remember
Mi
the
Gente. Mi Gente.
Yeah, Mi Gente.
If I want a little Latin spice,
Look at me, Gente.
Mi Gente. But yeah, you know, fuck
Yeah, I
it.
was like 6 when y'all doing that shit. I was like 18.
Diamond don't know nothing about me. You know,
Shut the fuck up.
you know Black
I
Planet.
ain't
Yeah,
even
'cause
had to
MySpace
listen to
what?
shit y'all was saying.
I understand you. Are
I'm
you
worried
waiting
that-
for some Black Planet tonight?
Yeah, exactly. I'm waiting for my nigga to hit me back. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about.
But yeah, no,
Don't be.
don't throw it over here.
Yo,
Get the fuck out of here, yo. Please.
this is a child's. This is a
snacks.
child's.
Do you have any snacks?
Y'all about to piss me off. For real.
I'm hungry.
Second that.
All right, well, we done.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. I
Relax. We get it. He said we done, but relax. Fuck.
I would say there's a lot of editing I'm gonna have to do, but
Why are you even saying that? Because you're going to have to edit that.
All right,
I
we
wasn't gonna
done.
edit.
He might have kept that part.
Start over. I'm back now.
This is gonna be a hard
But
episode.
when we exit out, call me Thicky D. I don't want to be too long.
We might have to do another.
I don't want to
episode
have to
soon.
show
You
them the
gotta twerk
cake.
for somebody. You gotta twerk. Twerk
No,
for
I
some.
can't do that in the camera. Just call me Thicky D. What? Yeah, that's my name.
Thicky D.
Wop wop.
Thicky D on the mic.
On a 1
But-
2 1 2 with Thicky D. You heard. You know what the fuck going on. You know the
don't have to do
vibes.
this. You don't have to say this.
I did it.
All right, so thank
Say
you
my
for
name.
all.
Say my name.
Thank you all for watching. We got Thicky D on the mic over here.
You already know what's good.
The fake Ice Spice. And on that note,
What about
thank.
everybody else? 'Cause
He
you
said,
didn't
"Fuck
introduce
y'all."
us in the beginning, bitch.
He really didn't.
I didn't introduce anybody. I didn't even introduce myself.
We went straight.
We just went straight in. Like, that's how you like it. Straight
Ooh.
Oh, no,
No.
not me.
in. You know? Oh, you like
I
to
told
get
y'all
it
about
mas-
that one night stand.
You like it massaged in?
Get your hands. Bye. End it.
Hey everyone.
Over and out. Stop. Damn it.
Bro.
Keep that in.
Like he said,
I've been
Thicky
trying
D
to-
on the 1s and 2s. We about to head out. We got Jonathan over here to the right. Just JSD. Follow him on social media. We got Ian, the owner of the podcast, over here to my left. And then we got Miss Shayna D, the infamous Shayna D.
On the motherfucking
on the
check-in.
motherfucking
just
check-in,
wondering why
1s and
what's the D
2s.
for?
We on the check out right
We're
now.
going to catch
You know
y'all
what
on
the
the
D is
next
for.
podcast. Everybody stay tuned.
This is the new Now